So today I'm gonna talk about Move the Pig, and especially the theory behind Move the Pig, because before you start using it, it's good to know the why and the what to do it effectively. Um, Teaching your pig to move is actually, it's not a correction thing, it's education. It's teaching your pig how to behave in the household, how to keep its place, um, and it teaches you to be a good and confident leader. So, move the pig. I will be telling you about this while stroking my own pig, Mom's. And my other pig, Pups, is also here. He's down on the floor. Both my pigs are almost 8 years old now, miniature pigs. They weigh around 80 kilos. I'm a metric girl, sorry. So let's say about 160 pounds, something, 180. And when I got them, I never used Move the Pig, because I've never heard of it when I got them. I started using it when they were 2.5, and that was kind of a challenge, because at 2.5 they're having their characters and they're getting close to adulthood and they want to try out what their place in the rank is. So it can be difficult to start moving your pig at 2.5 or over. So preferably start earlier. You can start as soon as 4 months, or at least when they've been with you for a month. Give them a month to adjust, and then you can start moving. So what's Move the Pig? This technique is stemming from the way a mother sow will raise her piglets. So when the mother comes, the piglets will have to move. If mother is walking somewhere and the piglets are in the way, she will just keep on moving and sweep them out of her way with her nose. So she will lift up the small, tiny piglet on her nose and throw it away for like, I don't know, 3 feet, 4 feet. This is how she communicates: when I'm coming, you have to move. You have to step aside. And this, because of she does this constantly, so this will teach the piglets to move when she comes. She's the top hog. She needs to go. So this is what you need to do in your own house. If I'm walking somewhere and my pig is standing in my way, he will have to move, or she will have to move. I will never go around them. I will never take a detour because my pig is just like laying there or standing there and it's so cute and I'm not gonna move him. Because he needs to know that when I'm coming, he should move. This will keep me at the top of the rank and them below me. And that's the way I want it, because technically they weigh more than me. So I want to be able to control them. But it's not just about controlling them. It's more so about giving them a safe and secure space to live in. Pigs are prey animals, so they need to know they function in a group. Normally when they live in the woods, they will function in a group, and they need to know that when some kind of danger is lurking around the corner, that the leader will take them to safety. So every day they will test the leader. They will test to see, are you still strong enough? Are you still confident enough? Are you still healthy enough to get us to a secure place when the time is there for you to do that? If there isn't an apparent leader, then your pig will try to take that position himself, because that's the instinct. There's no apparent leader. Okay, I'll do it. I'll be the leader. I'll be the one taking us to safety. And of course, in a household, there is no danger or nothing your pig will have to act on. But it doesn't matter because his instinct tells him there needs to be a leader. And if there isn't a leader in the people taking care of them, they will take leadership themselves. And because they have like in the woods, they would perfectly, in the wild, they would survive doing that. That's no problem. They could be a good leader in a group of pigs. But in a household, which is way more complicated and also has a lot of unlogical things for a pig, they would never survive as a leader. They will wreck your house. They would empty your cupboards. If you would let them do anything they want to do, I wouldn't have a living room left to live in. So I have to give them borders, and I have to show them what is the right way to live in a house. And I do that by being a strong and confident, especially a confident leader. If I come, my pigs have to move. If I come walking or I want to sit on the couch, they have to move. After that, if I want them to come to me, I will call them. So it's always me first taking the spot, them joining. So it's okay if I come walking, my pigs start running for me, I go sit down, and they will join me again when I ask them to, not when they want to. How I taught them that. Sorry, English is not my native, so sometimes it will make little mistakes. How I taught them that is by introducing Move the Pig. So when they were about 2.5 years old, I learned about the technique and starting applying it. And it's mainly walking up to your pig and making sure he's moving from his spot. So, for example, my pig will be standing somewhere in the middle of the living room. I will walk up to him and I will I will bump his behind or his flanks with my shin. I will just bump, bump, bump until he moves. That's how I did it in the beginning. Of course, now I just bump once and they fly. But in the beginning, this is the way I taught them. Just bump, bump, bump until they move. And when they move, they have to walk away from you. Actively walk away. So if they just walk a little bit, turn around and head you again, face to face, that's a sign they've not accepted you as the leader yet. So they will try and defend you. In later instruction movies, I will make sure to be near a pig and show you everything I'm talking about now. But this is just theory, telling you what you should look for in a pig. So if you bump him, he should actively run away from you or walk away from you. That's also okay. What to expect is that when you first start doing this, your pig will be a bit confused, maybe will walk away or run away because he remembers this from the time being with his mother. And if your pig is already a bit older, after maybe 2 times or maybe even after 1 time, he will start to think, hey, what you doing? And he won't agree with it anymore. And he will start to turn back on you face to face and be a bit more threatening. Like, okay, you want to play this game? I can play this game too. And that's when you have to push through. So when your pig walks away from you at first instant and then turns back, you have to move to his flank or to his behind and start bumping again. You will have to repeat this just as long as your pigs start moving away from you. Don't be tempted to make amends afterwards. Say, oh, I'm sorry I did this, but you have to learn. You're not doing anything wrong, so you don't have to make up. This is just you teaching your pig how to live in your household. I think the biggest difference, if you look at how you sometimes treat dogs, that's more out of a dominance thing. You need to be, I'm the leader and I'm above you. With a pig, it's more like a parent. Just listen to me. I know what's good for you. I will protect you. That's all my pig needs to feel from me. Listen to me. I know what's good for you. I will protect you. Just do as I say. So there's no harshness, no aggression in it. It's more loving, it's caring. And sometimes in caring, you have to be a bit stern. You have to be a bit strict. And you would, because they are so stubborn, that you will have to keep on doing this their whole life. So if I would stop moving, if they were standing in my way and I would just pass around them, they would know. And in a few days' time, they would start taking over leadership from me. So you have to repeat this. When you start doing Move the Pig with young pigs, like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months old, you do this 5, 6, 7 times a day. You start out with the person taking care the most. I'm pointing at me because in our case that was me. So I started out with Move the Pig, and then afterwards, when your pig is getting the hang of it, you're getting the hang of it, then you can ask other family members to join in. So then your partner and eventually, of course, children can also do this and teach the pig that the persons in the household are always above him in rank. So he will always have to move when one of the people is coming, even if it's just a 2-year-old child. So that's the basics of moving the pig. You walk up to your pig, you bump him on the flank, you bump him on the behind just as long as he starts moving away from you. In later videos, I will show you what this means. So I will demonstrate with pigs how this goes. And I'll also make special videos how to deal with pigs with aggression. How do you do this when your pig is giving a lot of resistance and tries to bite you or has bitten you? And I will also make sure to do a video on what the effects can be of insecurity within yourself. Because if you start moving the pig, you need to make sure that you're okay with doing this. And you need to be sure of yourself, like, I can do this. I'm gonna be a strong and confident leader, because if you fake it, your pig will know, definitely. And he will act on it. If you're too afraid or too insecure, then he will notice and he will try to defeat you. So this is the theory, and I will upload a video with more practical instructions later on. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.